Hey guys, welcome to BLONITY. First, my little disclaimer, this is no financial advice, my own opinion and estimates. My estimates could be completely wrong. Don't trust, always verify, understand the numbers, be aware of scammers, and you know the best how to invest your money. Please be aware that I'm invested in the most of these companies here. Okay, so yeah, it's Sunday, it's BMXI day, and yeah, for the daily BMXI and portfolio updates and some additional analysis, please follow me on patreon.com/blonity. Thank you very much. Okay, so now we have the YouTube ranking again here by country. So in views, it's still the US, number one, then Canada and UK. So thank you very much, guys, for this. So now in the average watching time, we have a change here. And yeah, it's again, the US is number one here. So the US surpassed Canada here, very close together. So maybe it's because the Canadian miners are now were very boring in the last week. I don't know. But yes, it's very close, so thank you very much here. And then we have the UK, also very close here. Thank you, guys. And thank you to all other people from all the countries here watching. Thank you very much. Okay, now we have the average age groups here. So the young people here, small but very good here, 18 to 24 years, 25 to 34 years this year, 35 to 44 years, this is the biggest share here, 45 to 54 years here, 55 to 64 years, this one, and 65 plus here. So yeah, what I really like is that there are young people and also the older people here. Okay, I don't say older, maybe it's not politically correct, but yeah, I don't know another word for this, so let's say older, because I don't like political correctness. So yes, thank you very much here for all of you watching. Okay, let's jump right into it. Operational excellence. So first of all, I want to show you something in my model. So I have some circuit breakers here in my model because, yeah, with the daily price changes, my model, the tail of my model will swing too big. So I have the next circuit breaker here. The price of Bitcoin is 35,000 at March 1st. So you can see we're way above my model right now, which is very good. We have the mining profitability here for Bitcoin, which is on the rise here again. We have Ethereum here with crazy margins right now. And we have Zcash, which is not doing so good so far. Yeah, here I have the forecast mined Bitcoin for this year. So for Hive, it's Bitcoin equivalent. So yeah, these are the numbers I forecast for the mined Bitcoins. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, the OPEX 10, OPX 30 and OPX 90. So this is the 10-day gross mining margin moving average, the 30-day and the 90-day. So this here is the last week here. And you see I had to adjust the scale here because Hive Blockchain is now on the 10-day moving average here on close to 350,000 in gross mining margin per day in the last 10 days. In the last 30 days, like 300,000. So yeah, it's close to 10 million within a month right now, the gross mining margin. And we have the OPEX 90, which is like close to 200,000. So very high margin here for Hive Blockchain right now. Then we have HUD here, the 10-day above 100,000. We have Bitfarms, the 10-day, yeah, close to 150,000. Argo Blockchain, 100,000. Mara 40,000 or so, and Riot 140,000 in gross mining margin, 10-day moving average. Okay, the hash rate in 2021 here, we are right now here. So HUD 8 is still the hash rate leader. Bitfarms number 2 and Riot is right now number 3. Yeah, Riot said they want to install new equipment very soon, so we will see whether they can get it operational or not. So Argo is on number 4 here. Then we have Hive Blockchain and Marathon Patent Group here. Okay, and here we have the OPX1. So this is the daily gross mining margin. And we can see that Hive is really taking off right now. There were days with like 500,000 US dollars per day in gross mining margin, which is crazy, I guess. I mean, Ethereum is so profitable right now, the mining, because the transaction fees are so high because of DeFi and all these projects on the Ethereum base layer. And yeah, we don't know how long this will last, but right now it's very profitable to mine Ethereum and very good for Hive Blockchain. but the others are also rising here, all the miners here. Very good margins so far. Yeah, here the OPEX 3 on the time series here we can see Hive is really taking off here on the operational side here. Then Bitfarms, Riot, HUD8, Argo Blockchain on the ramp up here because of the hash rate increase in the upcoming or in the last few days, and we have Mara here. So this is the ranking here again. Very nice. This is the first category of my BMX and BMXI model. Okay, let's move on. The HODL-X, the second category. We can see here the ranking. Mara is still number 1 with their 4,900 bitcoins or so. Then we have HUD8 with like 3,000 bitcoins on the balance sheet. Hive Blockchain with a lot of Ethereum on the balance sheet. Riot Blockchain, Argo Blockchain. Argo increased here in the last few days. And because they increased their HODL, they bought like 172 bitcoins. And yeah, they're hodling right now every Bitcoin they mine, I guess, because they have cash on the balance sheet and can pay the bills with cash and they don't have to sell Bitcoins. I think that's what HUD8 is doing right now. And I think that's what all the miners are trying to do right now. Hodl as much as you can and sell at a higher price. The third category is Strategic Excellence 3. It's not a time series, sorry here. But Mara is number 1 because we expect a big hash rate increase, but we have to wait and see whether this can take place in this time schedule here. This is going to be very interesting. Then we have Hive Blockchain number 2, Riot number 3, HUD8 number 4, Argo Blockchain number 5, Argo on a big ramp up here right now, and Bitfarms number 6. Okay, so yeah, now the BLONITY Miners Excellence, the BMX, with the changes from last week to this week. So Hive added some value here like 5.5 million. HUD8 added value here like 4 million. Bitfarms added a lot of value because they started to hodl. So this is the last miner of these 6 miner which started the hodl. So now these are all hodlers. So in my opinion, this confirms my model that I give a lot of value to the hodl or HODL excellence. They are not pure producers, they are also hodlers, and they wait for the right time to sell. Then we have Argo Blockchain here with the biggest absolute increase here, with a lot of good news in the last few days and weeks, and with big hash rate increases right now. So that helps on the OPX side, on the HODL-X side, because they added these 172 bitcoins, and on the strategic excellence side, which is very good. Mara lost a little bit of absolute value because I was expecting the first batch installed in mid of February. Yeah, now they say they will have it end of February. Yeah, that's why I have to are they losing a little bit in value, and Riot Blockchain gained like 1.7 million in value in my model. So this is the ranking here in absolute terms. Now, in relative terms, the BMXI, the BLONITY's Miner Excellence, which is, in my opinion, the most important indicator of all my indicators here. And yeah, we have still the value monster here, HUD8 number 1. Yeah, they have a lot of bitcoins on the balance sheet. It should be like more than 3,000 right now. So huge holdings. They have the highest hash rate right now operational. They will increase the hash rate. Yeah, I really like this company. Then number 2 is Hive Blockchain, like them too. Biggest Ethereum miner, very profitable right now. Yeah, lost a little bit here on the relative side, like HUD8, because they increased a little bit more in price than in, or especially Hive increased more in price than in absolute terms, the value. So that's why they are dropping here a little bit. For HUD8, the price did not increase very significantly. But I was thinking that they have right now 1.1 exahash, but in the last news I saw they're still at 1.03 exahash, so that's why I reduced the hash rate a little bit. So these adjustments I have always to do because you cannot always be 100% sure what's the hash rate right now, what's the hodl. So yeah, that's why these indicators change sometime. Then we have Bitfarms here. Then we have Argo Blockchain here, number 3. So with a big increase here on the value side. Yeah, very nice. Then we have Mara and Riot. Okay guys, again, the stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. Crypto is not stable. Crypto is very volatile, and these mining stocks are a lot more volatile than crypto. So yeah, the good strategy is to wait for the breakout, in my opinion, because right now, especially the Canadian miners, they are very suppressed. A lot of shorts. Yeah, the stock prices are down. There's the capitulation phase right now. The people are getting bored. They sell. And yeah, that's what I like with these stocks. That's when I think we can soon have a breakout. So be patient here and wait, and don't jump or don't follow the price, follow the value. So how many X since BMX version 0.3? So these miners here, so we can see from the last week to this week, we have an increase here, not big. Hive increased from 2.3x to 2.6x. HUD increased a little bit, Bitfarms increased a little bit, Argo increased like 10%, Mara increased a little bit, and Riot increased a little bit. So overall, a good week, not a spectacular week, but we are growing again. So my portfolio X since September 2020, it's more than 1,100% right now. Since December 13th, when I showed you the first time my portfolio, it's 479% increase, and this week it was 13%. And yeah, you can see here my portfolio right now. So HUD is by far the biggest position, then Bitfarms, Hive, and Argo. And yeah, I have no US miners right now on my balance sheet, but I will go again into them. I think the Canadian miners here, the 3 and Argo Blockchain, they have in the short term a bigger growth potential here. And yeah, what was really good are my diversification investments here, like KR1, these Web 3.0 companies. Then we have Ether Capital here, they did very well, and Voyager Digital, also very good investment. And on Friday I did a new investment, DigiHost Technologies here, a very small investment here. And yeah, maybe I will add them. They're right now here on this side here, but I will add them to the miners portfolio soon here. Yeah, and maybe I will include them into my model, but first I need more information. Yeah, one of my patrons, he has a call with the CEO, so hopefully we get the data we need, and then I will think about integrate them, but maybe they need a little bit more hash rate. Yes. Okay, so this is the goal here, but first I need a breakout of these miners here, and then I will move a little bit into Galaxy, Riot, Mara, for example, and into cash, because my first step is when the RSI daily of Bitcoin goes above 70, I will go step by step more into cash. The higher the RSI goes, the bigger the cash position. So guys, follow the value, price will come. Be patient. So this is not financial advice again. And yes, especially because of the last 4 weeks, I want to say you it's a rough ride. There can be huge drops, 50% drops in one day. The question is, can you handle this volatility? To succeed, you need a lot of know-how and nerves of steel. So please be always aware of this. I never said this thing is gonna be easy. It's very tough. It's mentally, you have to be mentally very strong to succeed here, because there are so many distractions. There's so much manipulation and FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. So you need to believe in the fundamentals, and you need to understand the fundamentals. And then you will understand that, for example, the miners in the last few weeks, the value has grown every day because they hodl more Bitcoins, they're very profitable in mining. And then you don't care about the short-term price or about the media, what they're telling you should sell and all this stuff. Let's move on. My forecasts here, no big changes from last week on the maximum market cap forecast. Okay, first I have to say, guys, this thing here has nothing to do with the fair value or something like this. This is really a prediction for short term, for crazy valuations when there's a lot of hype. So this is very important. This is not going to be stable. But I'm looking for the money, and yeah, I don't care whether it's short term or long term, because I will try to sell when we are high a little bit, and yeah, that's why I do these predictions here. Okay, Hive Blockchain 14 to 19 billion market cap, HUD 8 22 to 29, Bitfarms 5 to 6 billion, Argo Blockchain 7 to 10 billion, Mara 46 to 61 billion, but they need to build the facilities here, and Riot 17 to 22 billion. This is no financial advice here. Make your own research, your own calculation. This is a little bit a crazy calculation here. So then we have the maximum share the maximum price per share forecast in 2021. So Hive Blockchain 35 to 47 US dollars, HUD8 165 to 2020 to 220 US dollars, Bitfarms 33 to 45 US dollars, Argo Blockchain 19 to 25 US dollars, Mara 378 to 504, so they dropped a little bit. Yeah, this is going to be very difficult here. And Riot 209 to 279 US dollars. So yes, let's move on. We have the maximum leverage forecast. So how many times could this stock increase, in my opinion, over the next 11 months? I think Hive can increase from 16 to 21x, HUD8 39 to 52x, Bitfarms 11 to 15x, Argo Blockchain 14 to 19x, Mara 17 to 22x, and Riot 9 to 12x. So what is very important, these numbers here change because they add some hash rate, they add HODL, and yeah, the relative value changes because the market cap grows. So this changes every week here. Okay. So guys, please be aware that all models are wrong, but some are useful. This is no financial advice here. Make your own calculation. This is just my thinking. I'm very bullish on these companies. I think you know this. Yeah, be very careful with crypto because it's very volatile. And yeah, you need to love volatility and you need to love risk like I do. I really don't like these stable investments. I want this volatility. That's fun for me. Okay guys, for the daily BMXI and portfolio updates, please follow me on Patreon, patreon.com/blonity. I did a lot of additional analysis there. I post some new companies there I found. I think it's very valuable here. Yeah, and yeah, what's the outlook for the next week? So as you know, first wait and see. We will see what's going on there. I think the miners, especially our Canadian miners and Argo Blockchain, so Hive, Bitfarms, HUD8 and Argo, they were very boring in terms of prices in the last few weeks. And they were very good news, especially from Argo and HUD and Bitfarms and Hive, all good news. But yeah, they're very suppressed right now. There are a lot of short sellers there. The chart is not looking good. And yeah, the people are capitulating right now. And so on. So there are a lot of reasons why I love these stocks right now, because when they are very boring and nothing happens, for me that means a breakout is due because value grows every day and the price is low. I love these imbalances between value and price, and I hope we will see a breakout soon. I don't know when, I don't know which miner will pump first time, but when it does, very big, it's gonna be like a volcano eruption, I guess. Okay guys, so that said, have a nice Sunday evening and see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.